This month has been all about the spine. So some of the modifications we talked about were using a strap around the shoulders to help us maintain good alignment through our standing twist. So we can exhale on the twist and come to the wall, and how we can modify that to make it better accessible, and how we could maybe improve over time, and kind of gives us a helpful device in checking on our progress. So we have another video about posture where we show how to use the strap, how to put that on your shoulders. We also talked about cat-cow and how we could do this sitting or standing. We can pretend this is the floor, and we can round, and then we can extend. We talked about different ways to do that. So whether that's kind of omitting more of the lumbar aspect, or as we come into it here, more of coming down onto the forearms. We talked about that too. We talked about lateral flexion and how we can do this very, very easily. We could also do this lying down, or we talked about how we can make it a little bit harder and more intense to kind of help ourselves maybe gain some range of motion so that we don't round so much, especially in my climate, it's gonna get cold soon. We talked about a reclined twist, focusing more on the lumbar and cervical spines. So as we come down, I'm gonna bring the knees up, over to the side, and with each exhale, we try to work these ribs closer to the mat, and everyone's gonna be different, and everyone's on each side is gonna be different. The other thing we talked about this was incorporating the neck, so we can counter twist, and it's interesting to see how this feels. Or we can twist the same direction, or we can omit the neck altogether. So just some nice options, even just for some variations or maybe modifications to make them more accessible. But it's really important to make sure you really warm up the spine in your practice so that it can be nice and healthy.